Hello, my name is Jonathan Riley. I've been writing for over 2 years now as a copywriter, as a magazine writer. I've been doing some freelance work, some work at agencies, and I've recently done some work on mental health history. I'm also a ad hoc writer for a magazine called It's Brian Knight magazine, and that's on the arts and culture section. For myself, I would say I am a geek. I know technology. I'm interested in technology. I'm interested in current events, understanding how society is the way it is. Uh, Going deep diving, like why is it the way it is? Generational differences. You got the boomer generation, the silent generation, uh, the next generation. You got my generation, which could be millennial or Generation X, or not Generation X, Generation Z or iGen, the iGen generation. It just depends on which how you count it, because like there's different. By the time that you've grown up in, that really affects your culture, what you grow up in, your cultural background, the sub of the culture of your time. Um, I am familiar with WordPress and blogging. I've been blogging myself for over 2 years. I've worked as a blogger as well, writing articles for online. I have used WordPress platform and Wix platform as well. So I'm familiar with the plugins, familiar with putting images into the site itself. I have used Instagram and I have worked with social media for 12 months when I was part of Oriflame Cosmetics on a 12-month contract. I didn't continue with them because I didn't want to keep on doing makeup videos and writing about makeup. It's not really my forte, really. It's not something I wanted to pursue. Feedback, I always take feedback because as a writer, feedback's always useful. One, because if you write a particular website, then you got to write in the style of the website and take any feedback from any writers, editors who are actually looking at your work and apply that into the articles. And for Mary Sue, I would do that. I've done it before in the past, just because for myself, I don't mind feedback. It doesn't bother me feedback. I prefer like the feedback's honest and not beating around the bush, so I know how to improve or to write in a better way for your magazine, Mary Sue, and apply that into the writing. So I do appreciate continuous feedback, ways to improve, and just anything that I'd like me to do really to add to the piece. But usually I follow the briefs. This is a brief, and just try to write in the website's style as well. If you can see in my background, is because I'm just using my laptop camera for this. I'm surrounded by books. I've got about over 50 audio books in my phone as well, so I'm always listening to new information. If you've got like a reading list, something that you'd like me to read, uh, just if it affects any of the culture of the magazine itself, because I know it's feminism and it's geek culture as well. And just because with something like that, you got a broad sway, you got technology, you got feminism, because there's different ways of feminism, and also what's your definition as well for myself. Feminism is improving the quality of life for women and making sure it's equal to men. It's due to historically, women have had a hard time with things. Well, we've all had a hard time, but women have historically had a hard time. And I know in the UK recently, I'm recording this on the 1st of March, no, the 3rd of March. On the 2nd of March in the UK, there was a woman who was beaten to death by the man she was going on a date with. So obviously, women still have this fear of being raped or being murdered, and it's something to be aware of. I have previously worked as a freelancer. I'm working freelance now for 6 months, but I've been straight up for about 3 months now, straight up purely freelancing. So I do have that experience with that and experience working with editors. Um, I can write quickly and accurately. For my writing, I can usually write between 1,000 words every 43 minutes to 3 hours, just depending. But if there's any problems or anything I need to add, do any quick research. But it's usually something within that time range. It's really 1,000 words every hour or 1,000 words every 3 hours, just depending on my performance. But I try to keep it consistent. Thank you for leaving this message. I'm trying to keep it under 5 minutes, and thank you for listening to my recording. Hope there's been no rambling. I've been trying to make it short and sweet. I just don't want it to come off as awkward. Thank you for your time.